Happy Odin's Day. It's time to delve deeper. Welcome to my channel. If you have been following my Runic Journey, then you will know that on Wednesday, on Odin's Day, that I will customarily change the runes I am working with. So today I'll be saying goodbye to Fehu and Yara. For now, obviously disconnecting from them and connecting to Tiwaz and Algies. There are a couple of reasons for doing this. Perhaps they are conscious decisions to connect to those runes with the hope that I can work with them for good purposes. I certainly feel that I'm in need of them. And that's because I've got a couple of things going on, some of which I won't go into. That's just real mundane world stuff. But I am also keen to explore my spirit animal, connecting to it. And I've sort of had that heightened, sort of, it's pressing on my mind a little bit. And there's sort of three sort of options ahead of me that probably, like most people, I've felt drawn to an animal over time. In particular, two animals I've felt drawn towards for quite a while now. And it seems sort of at this stage I need to identify what my animal is. However, I feel that I'm a little bit torn between what that animal actually is, or if I am interpreting or reading my experiences correctly. So I've got three options at this stage that I'm hoping in the next week I can sort of develop or attune to greater. I may not get an answer. It might be something that takes a lot longer to achieve. I am prepared for that. But yeah, there's sort of three animals that are three possibilities. Now, the first is an eagle. Probably unsurprisingly, like a lot of people, I've always had a fascination, especially in dreams, of flying. And in a lot of meditations, it's always been a connection to a flying animal, an eagle, as I believe. So that's one strong connection. But I'm not sure if that's the complete answer. The second is the lion. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that as well. It is again an animal I've strongly felt connected to. And again, I'm not sure if that's entirely the answer either. Which leads me to my third option, but I'm with a little bit of basic research. I feel hesitant about whether that's actually an option or if I'm just trying to manifest the lion and the eagle into one creature, and that will be a winged lion, which is obviously getting more into mythological areas, I guess, than is perhaps necessary. to some extent, it's just like I'm just wondering, it's just like, am I trying to be too special or make things too complex? And as I'm quite often want to do, is again, it is good to be questioning yourself, because I don't know, when people come to ask you questions, i.e. they come to ask me questions about my practice and my faith, obviously I want to be able to answer people confidently and know that I'm coming from a position where I'm not sort of obscuring any sort of truth, which is always going to be hard to do. And obviously sometimes you'll speak to people who are thoroughly convinced that what you're saying is right, and you are also going to have times when you speak to people who, it doesn't matter how earnest or truthful you are being, they are not going to believe you. And that's all part and parcel of what happens when we sort of connect with other people, varying people. And that really draws things down to sort of perhaps one of the most important principles of all, which is to be true to yourself and to want to explore having a connection or a spirit animal really involves being true to yourself, as honest as you can be, and sort of looking hard and openly and making that connection in the best way possible. I don't assume that this is going to be easy, or that within this week's time frame that I will definitely have an answer. I am just more at this stage sort of keen, yes, focused, and I guess really prepared to see, and to see truthfully, if I can see that answer. So I'll let you know how it gets on, how I go, how I progress, and see what happens. So if you watched this video, thank you. Do take care. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.